probably not going to need to do much because he says, well, you won't really need my services. Yes, and you know him, of course, from Doctor Who, Torchwood, and Arrow. Please welcome our next guest. Woo! Come on up, John Barowman.
Hi, Thor. Show me your hammer. Oh! Now get off the stage. Bye! Oh, Vancouver! I live in Vancouver, yes I do. You were supposed to sing it back. Oh my God! No, I do. I'm a BCian. What? No, it means something else in my house. Big. Anyway. Oh, I love. Listen, I'm so. Thank you for having me. I've been asked to do this con for the last couple of years, but unfortunately I've been working and filming, and so when it came around this year, I decided that obviously I would stay up here, and I just want you to know, for those of you who don't follow me, who follows me on any social media? And for those of you who don't, you. Anyway. Sign that one. You don't know how to do it? It's this. I know how to fart in sign language. It's like this. Wait, I can't do it. It's something like... Can you do it? No, fart! That's the Canadian way to sign it. I love it. It's so much more polite. Excuse me, honey. In America, down south, excuse me, I have to. In Canada, honey, I have to. I like it so much better. This weekend it's obviously Easter. It's not a big white rabbit that jumps around and shits chocolate everywhere. And we all eat it. Oh yeah, get ready. Listen, politically incorrect, out the door. Come on, we're gonna have a good time this afternoon. It was my husband's birthday on, I forget the day now, Thursday. I'm here. It was my parents' 60th wedding anniversary yesterday. Married for 60 years, my mother's jaw is brilliant. She talks an awful lot. Barowman. And it's Easter, obviously, and all my family are together having brunch right now. And I get this picture sent from the table. Actually, yesterday, my mother calls me. She says, John, it was absolutely wonderful, the dinner. Thank you, because I paid for dinner and everything. You know, I pay for everything anyway. Said the dinner was wonderful, and the champagne arrived when we sat down at the dinner table, and Scott made us a lovely basket with Easter eggs in it, and 2 bottles of champagne, and it said, happy anniversary. And I was like, what? He made it? I said, yes. So I get a picture today that Scott, and I'll post it. Scott's arrived at the brunch. She said he's arrived with my mom tweeting, he's arrived with a lovely cake with an Easter bunny and chocolate all over it. My husband's turned into goddamn Martha Stewart. He doesn't do any of that shit when I'm there. I get, honey, can you make me a drink? Yeah, make it yourself. Can you go to the supermarket? Where is it? So he's like becoming a total house body, which is good. But he is a crap cook. Totally. I mean, the only thing that I remember when we first started dating, I cook. I love to cook. I don't think I'm very good, but I love to cook. And Scott, what are you doing that for? Scott loves duck, right? So I cook a mean duck. And I do have a family cookbook that I've put together that, you know, we did for the family and I did for the fans and things. But, getting to the point, my, Scott, you know, when the first time he said to me, I want to cook dinner for you, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. He's tall, handsome, and you know, well, you got to stick with me on this one, kids. Because if you don't, you're going to get lost. We got an hour of this shit coming up. You're going to get lost. All right? So not only that, I think he can cook, which is wonderful. Do you know what he made me? No, that would have been rich. He made me a bacon sandwich with peanut butter. And a glass of, no, seriously, bacon and peanut butter. Try it, it's wonderful, except if you're Jewish, then don't do it, all right? It's really good with a glass of red wine. That was my dinner. And then he became the pig later. Anyway. Did that just fall out? Oh my God, they're going to be hard work for us today, honey, aren't they? You're sweating already, aren't you?
Just wait till I get to the really dirty stuff.
To watch you. What I usually like to do is I go right to questions because I think it's your time, your moment, and if I don't like it, you just sit your ass down. For those of you who don't know, we were filming late one night, and Emily, myself, and David on Arrow, and also Stephen was there. Stephen had a lot of dialogue to say. The rest of us were having a lot of fun. And as the night moves on, you start talking about flatulence, right? And I'm particularly proud my farts don't smell. They don't. I don't know why. Shut up. So we're doing the scene and we had this conversation and we're doing it and all of a sudden Steve just turns and he goes, fart in my mouth and prove it. It's not really what I wanted to hear coming out of your mouth, but it's close enough. So we all have a laugh, and then we're doing the sequence, and Steven's doing all of his dialogue, and there's me standing, there's Emily, and there's David, and we're standing there, and all of a sudden we're trying to compose ourselves, because Steven's got a lot to say, and then all of a sudden I hear this coming from around me. We have to keep serious fart mouth. Could not hold it together. Poor Steven. And I'm actually doing this going. So that's where it comes. What? Hey, who's answering the question here? Project that I've been in that I am proud of, that I would want more people to know about. That's really, it's interesting because there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that I've done. One of the projects that I did, I don't know if anyone is that familiar with it, it's called The Making of Me. And it actually, you know, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about. I did a program about, you know, is it nurture or nature? And I went and studied with, and I became good friends with one of the geneticists, Sven, who's a good mate of mine now. We went back and looked at all the different things of what could be the reason I am gay, right? And I knew what the reason was. I know I've been born this way, but the scientists want to figure out what makes us born this way. So we went even into the whole thing about testosterone and estrogen, you call it? You say it's estrogen or estrogen? Estrogen, everything. It's totally the mother's fault. I'm kidding. We went into all of it, and it's a great program, and I learned a lot about myself and my family. You know, the fact that my mother had a miscarriage before me and all that kind of stuff, and just, it's a really good program. It's online. I know it's there. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And a lot of networks, a lot of places didn't show it because they didn't want to touch the subject matter because They've told the truth. And the fact of the matter is, we are born this way. Nothing you can do about it. You can't, and I met with people like who were going to programs where they were being fixed. That was so interesting. Yeah. Anyway, watch it. It's lovely. You're very welcome. And weigh them next time, please. My go-to Carrie is not like a virgin. Not for a long, long time. My go-to karaoke song, think with me, when I go to karaoke, people like who know me and they see me, like, oh, Mr. Barowman, he's in karaoke. I've done it in Palm Springs. I go with my neighbor and his son, Holden, who, sorry, I'm digressing here. Holden didn't realize until like 2 years ago that I was Captain Jack Harkness. I've been their neighbor for 5 years, right? And we're in the neighborhood nice. We've spent a lot of time, but I've watched Holden grow up, and all of a sudden he and his friends in junior high started getting into Doctor Who. And his dad's told me, he's totally into Doctor Who, but he hasn't hit your episode yet. And literally, the day that they hit that episode, his dads came and told me, they said he was watching the TV with his friends, empty child, right? Came on, and he's like that. And then his dad's like he was, some little child. Yes, Holden. Neighbor John is Captain Jack. What? Ding, 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 ding. Answer the door. Hey, Holden, what's up? Total freak out. And his friends in the background going. So what did I do for Halloween later that year? His dad rang me and said he wants to dress up as Captain Jack. I went, no problem. I got him a coat. A real one, right? And then I called the company that made them. This was the best conversation. Hi, because you couldn't order it for some reason. There was nothing going through online, so I rang the company and they're, hello, blah, 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 marketing, can I help you? I said, yeah, you sell the Captain Jack coats? Yes, we do, and they're very popular. The show Torchwood and Doctor Who, and I said, yes, I'd like to order one, please. And she went, okay, what's your name? I went, John Barowman. Excuse me? John Barowman? Really? Yes. Don't you have your own? I do, but wouldn't you like to take my order? Oh my God, Captain Jack Harkness is ordering a coat! Where do you live? I don't know if I want to tell you right now. So I gave the address, all that kind of stuff, and at the end of it, she said, well, that'll be $650 plus shipping $350. And I went, really? I'm Captain Jack! I should get it for free! She went, sir, we don't do special treatment here. And for all we know, you could be telling a fib. I went, oh, I wish I had a camera phone right now. Anyway, so it arrived, and then I delivered it over to Holden, and his face when I gave it to him, by this time he was trying to act really cool. So he's like, great, great. I'm like, are you excited? He's like, yeah. I said, well, great, go try it on. He went into his room, and we're in the kitchen, and all I heard was, I looked at his dad's, and I went, my job is done. What was your question? Go.
So originally it was, what's your favorite karaoke song? And
oh yeah, take it first. My karaoke song is, when I go to karaoke, people expect me to sing. So hold, they take me to karaoke, they're like, John Barowman. They expect me to get up and be like, yeah. I like to go up and suck. Badly. My go-to karaoke song, Scott and I, we sing, I'm a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. I don't even know. That's why it's a karaoke song, so I can read the freaking words. Thank you.
That's your version of sucking?
What?
That's your version of sucking?
That's what? No, I'm not gonna do it sucking in front of you. Usually when I got a drink in my hand, I'm really good at sucking.
Say all I ask of you.
Oh, jeez.
I can take either.
Listen, hold on a second. I'm the boy. Except on a full moon Friday, then I can say. Come on. Go ahead.
And I came prepared.
Now you better pick a good key, because the last person I sang with picked the wrong key.
I am a bass, so it's...
You're a bass?
Well, I'm low. We'll figure it out.
I've heard that before. And it doesn't always work. Okay, you brought the words?
I brought the words.
Okay, good. Hurry up. Are you going to start?
Is it big enough?
It could never be too big. The print. All right, are you going to be wrong?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Make a decision. Ready, go.
All right.
No more talk of darkness, forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you, my words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom, let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you.
Then say you'll share with me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you.
Let me be.
We don't need to do the whole song.
I wanted to be drunk.
Anywhere you go, let me go.
Jesus. No.
Yeah.
Start it again. You just sing. You sing the
Okay.
regular bit. Ready? Anywhere you go, let me go too.
Love me, that's all I ask of you.
Freaking love you.
You're welcome. In the show where Malcolm throws some bombs down and they explode, and he's supposed to smoke, and he disappears, and he appears back up on a bit of a rock, you know, escaping from something. And they made me these bombs, and I said to the director, because they're like, what we want you to do is, Malcolm, you're going to throw them down, then you're going to disappear, and you're going to appear all like, you know, villainish up on top of the mountain. And I went, can I throw them down like Endora and Bewitched? I love playing with directors who are like really serious. He's like, what? I went, yeah, because in Bewitched she used to go. while he was looking at me going, are you crazy? I went, and then I can go. Meanwhile, the crew are like looking at me like, Barowman. So I'm like, I'm kidding, I'm joking. Actually, I'm not. So I did do a take where I threw it down. I'm like, wow. But they made me these rainbow ones, which I love winding her up because she'll say, no, when you do it, make sure your arm is slightly bent in the front. But when you pull it back, you got your 3 fingers here, and you pull it by the side of your mouth, and you just hold it, right? So you're like that, right? Keep your shoulders down, right? But hold on a second. Can you hear me still? Yeah. So I say, she's saying shoulders down, da, da. I said, no, Patricia, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it like Hunger Games and go. And she looked, just getting to know me, she went, no. I love my lesbian Patricia.
Yeah, it's just you and me, between friends.
Je ne comprends pas. Would you like it?
Yeah!
All I'm gonna say. What? No, I'm not gonna tell you. I wouldn't tell you any secrets, but all I'll say is that coming up to the final episode, if you're into Arrow, watch. It's gonna be one of those moments again. I'm gonna walk to the window and go, I'm just listening to the world. The jaw drop, because you're not gonna believe what's gonna happen. Thank you. Everybody, that's the time up. I just want to say, again, thank you very much. You make my life awesome. I totally appreciate you, and thank you. Thank you very much.